Hello everybody, it's your boy Kerry. Hope you're doing well. We're seeing other YouTubers because I like watching vlogs, right, of other traders. And I decided, you know what, let me like start my own day in the life, right? Documenting everything. So today's Monday. What a beautiful way to start the week, right? Two of my payouts got approved today with an Alpha Capital Group. I'm still waiting on it to land into my Rise account, but yeah, two payouts, four figure and three figure. That was on the 10K account, on the 50K account, right? Mm. So I think I took a screenshot. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this. You can see two payouts got approved. Even though the 10K account, I was expecting the payout back on Wednesday, but I don't know. I contacted the support. They said it has already been approved for pay, right? And today I received an email. Few minutes later, I received an email for the other account as well. It's been reactivated, and I'm currently running on a trade on gold, right? So let me show you. Take you over to the chart. Okay, as you can see right here, I'm currently on my Mac, right? I'll be trading here for now. You can see the PC. I gave it to the technician. If he can repair it, sell it. Yeah, they will split the funds. But yeah, I'm gonna take this monitor away and use only this monitor. I do like this my curve, right? Clean everything up, and yeah, but I did sweep the house clean. I'm just waiting for it to arrive, the USB-C to HDMI. So I'll connect the USB-C here to the Mac, which I'm expecting it. I already placed an order for it, which I'm expecting it by Wednesday. And you can see right here on gold, this is the account right here. This is my QT funding. By the way, today I have a payout. Today's my payout date on two of my 50K accounts with funding pip. So hopefully this can fill in this gap. Then I'll be able to secure another four figure again, and I still have another four figure payout on Wednesday with funding pips, right? But coming over here, you can see Friday I had these buys right here. As soon as I was waiting for price, as you all know, I don't trade New York. If price haven't like taken out maybe the previous Asia and London highs or the low, right? But then you can see right here, waited, because if you come over here to go, you can see like not every FVG, because one of the key things I used to trade is with FVGs, right? And if you look over here, right, you can see this FVG right here. If I was to take this, you notice New York hasn't like taken out this session, not even London high or London low. So for me, this was completely invalid. But if I were to take it here, you can see price would have stopped me out in a flash. Waited, price went up, gave me this. While on silver, I noticed price gave a reaction here because silver and gold, like, they are almost moving the same way. So what I did was came here, took my entry off this 50% here. I was targeting this area for a 1:3. Price came up, reversed, and hit me at break even. Then I don't like holding trades on my funded accounts because I blew some of my phase 2 accounts, which I was close to passing because of holding it over the weekend, right? And as you can see right here, this is the trade. You can see right here, took the entry right here. Take profit was around here where this entry is, right? Price came up, stopped me. What annoyed me the most was I was already up over $1,000 on my funding pips, right? Which I would have processed the withdrawal today, but I ended up not taking. Came back, hit me at break even. Then coming out to Asia, I wanted price to come up to this our area of our premium area. Then I'll be looking for sales, right? We can see what do we have here. Price came here, rallied over to the upside, reacted off this 15-minute inefficiency. I waited around 3 to 4 p.m. AM, sorry, in the morning. Price gave me this displacement downward, which CBD also confirmed, right? Then I set my limits here for sale, right? Stops at this high right here, and I'll be targeting to fill this inefficiency right here for a 1:4 risk to reward. But what happened? Price came here. You can see right here, price came. missed my my entry just by a few points. Then my limit expired. Why is that? I don't like. I strictly do not trade the London session. I strictly do. I can hold positions throughout London, but I cannot take a position during London, because if that was the case, I would have still taken this position. For me, it was still like very good for me. Even after seeing the displacement downward, I will still want to take the sales, but because it's during London, I strictly do not trade London session, right? Then we had the displacement downward, but I just set my limits to expire since London opens at 8 p.m., 8 a.m. in the morning, right? I usually set my limit to expire by 7:30 a.m., 30 minutes to London open if price haven't like triggered me. Then we had this, came here, missed my entries. Like today would have been a beautiful day if this entry would have tapped me in. Didn't tap me in, came in. Now I wanted to see New York either take out both London and Asian lows, which what happened, it did take them out. Then left this displacement. You can see right here, price consolidated here for over an hour plus. I knew this would be my entry right here, but what happened? Price came, missed my entry, came down. But we had a 1 hour fair value gap here, right? This 1 hour fair value gap. My aim was, if price were to tap this 1 hour fair value gap, I was going to delete all of my limits, which it didn't. So I kept on holding. Price rallied back, triggered me, as you can see right here. Price rallied, triggered the entry. You can see, right? Tap me. I've already trailed my stops to this high. Why? Because I need to take another re-entry, which if you go over to the chart right here, you can see. I took this here and displaced over to the downside, right? You can see CVD is still really bearish. So I'm heavily bearish on gold as well. Stops at this high, trail this entry here. So I'm going to scale in right here. And if this trade, even if it doesn't trigger me here, but it continues to fall and just feeling this imbalance, I'm going to pass two of my accounts, one good funded and one alpha capital, the phase one, right? And secure some profits on the other. And see potentially process two withdrawals today worth over 4 figures, right? So this right here is the limit I've set on this gold. If this trade would have triggered me plus this trade right here, today would have been a massive day. And they're definitely going to be paying to hold sales, right? If we come over to the trade on, if you come out to details, you can see right here, swap shorts 21 right here. You can see, right? 21. If I hold buys, they're going to deduct funds for me, but if I hold sales, they're not going to take anything. They potentially increase me a couple of dollars, right? So I'm going to be holding these sales overnight because I expect price to fill in this gap by Tuesday. So I'm going to be holding these sales, and potentially if price comes back here, I'm going to take another sale. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on the setup. If it hits, I'm going to bang another 4-figure withdrawal, right? I'm going to bang another 4-figure withdrawal. So I can only hope it hits. But yeah, the setup was beautiful. And it's still Monday, there's no need to rush things. And yeah, it's still Monday, so I'm just waiting to see what it's gonna do. It could still come back, hit me my stop loss. Like, I'm just gonna take the L and move on. But yeah, this right here, I'm quite confident in these sales to fill in this gap, because most of the other pairs definitely did already feel the inefficiency they left. So gold, I'm expecting the same for gold. So I'm going to keep you guys updated throughout Asia on tomorrow. So hello everybody. Now right now is Asia, and I'm currently holding the sales on gold, right? This right here is my GFT. I'm about to pass the account. So yeah, I'm currently holding. Price seems to be going in my favor. This is I'll show you guys. This is one of my accounts. My funding pips 50k. I already just closed partials right now. I'm up 1% on the account, and I'm holding the rest. If price breaks past this level right here, I'm going to take full TP on this account, then I'll hold on the other account to maybe somewhere around here or below. But yes, I also have this. Hopefully it comes down. Same with my other 50k account with ACG. You can see the account almost at passing point. Almost $300 left to pass this account. So let's see what gives. Everybody can see right here. The trade did in fact come down here. I still expect this trade to like feeling this inefficiency. I've taken partials on most of my account. I just passed my 50k funded with ACG, 10% made, and my good funded. I just received an email right now. My phase 2 credentials, as you can see right here, good funded, and for the ACG, if we go over to my ACG, you can see right there 5%, right? You can see this is my trading stats for the account. You can see most of my losses and my wins. Most of the times you notice my loss smaller, wins extremely bigger. But yeah, just secured it. So I'm waiting for the phase 2. I have other accounts, they are currently running right now. Like this QT funded. Alright. This QT funded right here. I was down 8%. This is it. I want to get this to break even. I was down 8% because of one silly mistake. I started risking heavily after I passed the other account and they denied my funding. Right? So I just started risking heavily just to pass this one or blow it either way because they sent me back to phase 1 after I passed. After I passed the phase 2 because there were 2 of them. This phase 2 right here and this phase 2 right here. But this was the phase 2 I passed. I submitted an email and yeah, you can see I've closed. This is my trading stats on the account. You can see 2 break even, 4 loss, no, about 3 break even, 3 wins and 4 loss. Alright. So you can see my trading stats on the account. Beautiful, beautiful. Secured 1,000 on this, which is 4%. And my payout, I think, is next week or this weekend, maybe. And yep, guys, it's almost Asian Open, right? Nice 1:44 a.m. and just secured another banger with 1 pips. After profit split, all the profits over 4 figures, but after profit split, I think one of the accounts is going to drop to like 3 figures because I was in a deep drawdown on that account. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful setup, right? I don't know. Right now, I think I'm going to email QT Funded regarding my previous payout because let me take you guys to my dashboard. You can see, right? These are the accounts I have for them. This is the other account. This account for already taking partials, I think, yeah. And I'm aiming to go break even on this account. Let me show you guys the account real quick. This is the account. I've not taken I already took partials yet, bringing me back to this. I was down, mind you, I was down I think 8%. Yeah, I was down, I think 8% on this account. Okay, 24, almost 8%. I was down almost 8%, as you can see right here, almost 8%. But yeah, got out. I've already secured another payout here, right? You can see this account. I just secured another payout, 4-figure payout. My payout is in 3 days. You can see right here. I've already completed the minimum trading days, the profit, $1,000 plus, and yeah, but I really have low hopes for this trade. You can see right here, this is my payout. It's been processing now for almost 2 months now. no statement, just there hanging, right? So I'm definitely, they really doubt. I really doubt, but I've learned a lot of things this year trading prop firms, right? And next year, all the mistakes I did this year, I'm really happy I did all of those mistakes because next year I'm definitely going to avoid everything. But this year was really slow for me. Why? Because of all the mistakes I did. But these mistakes is going to be in another video. Just received another email for my Alpha Capital Phase 2 logins right here. As you can see, the Phase 2 logins of the 50k account. I just passed the Phase 1, 10% made. Alright. Next month, I'm going to be aiming to get the 5% needed to get funded. So bringing me with over 6-figure funding with ACG. And last but not least, my funding pips, guys. You know how I like funding pips. How I like funding pips because today I'm just receiving my payout with them. Alpha Capital. If we go right here, you can see the payout was approved, then received on my rise, sent to my wallet right there with ACG, both 4 figures and 3 figures. You know, it's almost 2 a.m. in the morning right now. I don't really want to be shouting and everything, but yeah. Then my funding pips. Let me show you guys my funding pips account, which I'm going to be processing the withdrawal right. But I'm not sure I'm going to add it to this video. Yep, you can see right here. This is the funding pips. I took a picture. This is the funding pips account. You can see right here, I'm up 2.5%, 2.1%, and 5% on the other accounts respectfully. One of the accounts, the two-step, I'm up 8%, 2% left to pass. And I'm currently holding on the other two-step here. I took partials. I think on this, you see I'm already up 8%, but I'm still holding because I expect gold to drop a bit further. You can see right here. This is gold. It's currently dropping. If I'm still holding on this my funding pips account, maybe I would have definitely secured the 4-figure payout each, but I'm genuinely happy because I was starting the week. I was down almost 4% on both the funded accounts. But just last week, managed to get out. This week is just starting. It's still Tuesday, and I've managed to get out of the drawdown, and I'm up 2%, 2.5%, and I'm really, really happy. Which I'm going to process the payout in a bit. Yep. The both payouts have been submitted, and they fell just few dollars away. One of the accounts was just few dollars away from 4 figures, and the other same. It was like maybe a couple of hundreds here from 4 figures, but the combined is over 4 figures. I'm grateful. But I will also have another 4-figure payout on Thursday, and they said the reward has been initiated in 2 minutes. 54, yeah, in 2 minutes. And yeah, boys, you can see the trade is still currently running, right? Most of my take profits are somewhere around here because I took partials, so the profit is just small and I'm targeting here. But yeah, receive the funds under 2 minutes and you can see rise withdrawal, so it should land in my wallet anytime soon. And yep, Wednesday still got another payout with pips, and I've also secured another payout on my 10k ACG, right? Because if you come over to the account right here, you can see 3.83% on the 10k account has been secured, like the first setup. You can see right here. Where is the setup on go? Okay, gold. You can see. If I was still holding, I'll be up over 4% here, but yeah, I'm okay with this. I'll need to contact them to see because I don't plan on trading this account till the next payout date. Right, till the next payout date. So I think I'm probably done. And like I'm genuinely happy, guys. I am genuinely happy because I prayed and worked for days like this. Last year by this time I'll be back testing or I'll be crying because maybe I had like over traded and blew my account or something. But see now, fast forward to this year, I'm receiving notifications of account pass, payout processed like the same night, four figures again. You know, like it makes me glad to see how far I've really come. August makes me 4 years, and I'm really happy this year. I really made a lot of mistake this year, and I'm gonna tell you guys about that in a separate video. So you guys shouldn't do the same mistakes I did because we all know Black Friday is coming by November, and we also have massive discounts during Christmas, right? Xmas. And I'll tell you guys a mistake I did, but yeah, I think I'm done trading for tonight. I'll just go maybe play some game and go to bed. I am done. I'll only come into the charts tomorrow and see what gives. So that's it over for Tuesday Asia session. Hello everybody, it's a new day. This is Asia. I see the time right here for 4:34 p.m. London time. It's currently Asia and sorry, New York. I'm looking to buy gold, but I don't like holding trades overnight. I don't like holding buy positions overnight due to the spread, due to the swap fees and commissions. They are heavy. I only like holding sell positions, which they are going to pay me instead for holding them overnight. You can see we have gold right here. We had this 4 hour supply, demand zone, which price mitigated, waited for the New York to take previous lows as usual, previous sessions lows as usual. It did take out, then give a break to the upside right here, which CVD confirmed the momentum. So I'm not taking these buys on my funded accounts or any other account. I'm taking them only on accounts that are about few 2 to 3% to pass the accounts. So this is that's the account I'll be taking these trades on, right? I'll be holding the buy. The 1:2 arrow could pass me this account in a flash. So if I could just hold the bias to up here, maybe I'll pass some of my phase ones that are 10% needed, like my two-step flex account, the 10% needed, and my funding, my good funded trader, my ACG right here. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna update you guys later on during the evening or Asian session. Then if I come over here, you can see this is some USD card. I'm currently backtesting USD card right here. I'm backtesting and forward testing it. Like this trade was a forward testing trade. We had our 50-minute supply zone right here. During Asia, the same strategy I used to trade gold. During Asia, I waited for price to take out London, New York highs, which price pretty much did take out the New York highs and gave the displacement I needed to the downside. 50-minute FVG came here and dropped a bit. I expected price to come in, taking this internal liquidity build up, right? Then give the mitigation, started dropping. You can see I liked how price was dropping, like highs, lows, highs, lows, high, low highs. Like now I understand why they say when you're coming into the Forex market, you should focus on this space and not pairs like gold. But yeah, I like the price action it gave. Went down. This was a 1:4 I was targeting. 4.23 it hit. Then during New York, if I never had taken this setup right here was one I would have taken during New York, which was the 1:3, and it just hit right now. You can see right here, price came in during New York, went up, dropped, taking out both previous session lows, right? And I was still bearish, leaving me with this 15-minute inefficiency. So I expected price to come into the 50% and drop. Stops at the 5-minute high as usual, as you can see right here. Stops at this 5-minute high body, open or closure, depending on which is a bit higher, right? For in a sell scenario. But then have it, price reacted. I could still take this continuation if I wanted to scale in the position, right? You can see beautiful 3. If I taken this again, this would have ended up being a 5-hour setup. Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, I intend to start trading USD card and some other forex pairs soon. So that's why I'm backtesting and forward testing them right now. But for now, let's look what gold is gonna do. I already have the gold set up right here. I'm just gonna wait and see. But most likely, if price breaks this area right here, if price breaks this high right here, then I think I'm done for deleting all my limits and everything. So let's see how it goes. Yo, what's good, everybody? Today's Wednesday, Asia session, right? Right now, the trade I took yesterday on some of my accounts that needed 2% to pass hit stop loss, right? As you can see right here, I had this, you can see, I had this buy, reaction, sweep, break, then retest. But yeah, I know we're still pretty much bearish on gold, right? But I needed gold to at least come up to this area and react before I continue with the sales. But it seems like sellers are in control right now. So I'm just watching to see what gold is gonna do right here. But I might be taking sales here if price leaves me with a 15-minute inefficiency here. Right, I will be taking sales on gold. That's if price leaves me with a 15-minute inefficiency. But if it doesn't, then I think I'm done. But right, the shorts down here. Nah, I think the setup has been invalidated. Yep, I think the setup has been invalidated. So I just took these sales right here on gold, but I am not liking the momentum. I'm not liking the momentum of this trade. It might definitely get to SL. I just took this trade on some of my URs and two of my funded account, risking 1%. But yeah, let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. You see, price left us a little bit of inefficiency right here on the 15-minute, right? After, because if we look on the 1 hour, we can see we had a reaction here. We had a reaction of the 1 hour. So I think sellers are stealing, right? So I'm aiming to sell from here. Stops at this high right here. But with the way price is going up, I don't think this area is gonna work. But I'm gonna update you guys. But I'm a little bit exhausted as well. You can see this is a trade right here on most of my EVAs. I'm risking 1% and my funded account as well. But with the way the trade is going, let's just see what gives. I'm gonna update you guys. As you can see, this is it right here. Like, this is one of the fastest SL I've hit in a while. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the fastest SL because from the look of things right now, you can see price has taken out those right here. Right, previous sessions low. So I'm just gonna look because I'm seeing price might now be giving heads up to go over to the upside. But I don't know what gives. I'm just gonna see what price does. And yeah, some of my EVAs because I took it only on some and I left some pending. But with this, I think maybe I might get an entry to continue. So let's just see what gives here with gold, right? And I'll update you guys. But I've taken an L 1% on most of my EVAs and two of my funded accounts. The rest of the funded accounts, I didn't take the trade on them. So let's just see how it gives here. And I'll update you guys. But if we come over to my MT5, you can see the L was so fast, like in less than 5 minutes for real. I'm not gonna lie. This trade hit SL in less than 5 minutes. So what's up, everybody? It's Wednesday morning and I woke up about an hour ago, I slept around past 4 a.m. and woke up as soon as I got this confirmation back for these longs because I'm the type of continuation trader, right? I'm also react to what the information the market is currently giving me. So as I said, I took an L here. I wasn't just too comfortable with the trade. As I said, I never took it on all of my accounts. I took it on only some of my accounts with two of my fundeds. Then coming here, as soon as I saw price rallied in on the 5 minute, I was like, nah, this trade wasn't gonna hold up. So my stops was somewhere around here, but I ended up closing somewhere around here on some of my accounts. Then I saw this beautiful setup right here. You see, and we already had this reaction right before this. If this ends up failing, I was still expecting price to go up to the original move. But if you can go over to the gold, right, or the normal CFD brokers, you can see price never really like reacted off this area. Price never really reacted off this area. That's why I like trading based of the futures data. Even though CVD right now, even though CVD right now is a bit bearish and price is showing bullish, but let's just see what gives. Today we also have Fed rate decision, and seems like the Feds are planning to hold rates, right? And most of the time when they hold rates, we usually see gold rally a bit to the upside when they hold rates. So I intend to hold most of my positions. Most of my positions I intend to hold them. And my other master account funding pips, I'm gonna close early and come over here. I took a trade on all of my accounts. You can see I'm already running. I was at its peak, I was already above 2 weeks to reward. If you can see right here. You can see this was a loss on this account, then this was the entry. I set my limit, went to bed. So this is the trade right here, right? This is the trade right here. You can see it's running almost 2 hours. And I thought, okay, the only issue here was the good funded account never triggered. You can see my limit just expired because of their spreads. See, price came in. You can see dipped in. They never triggered me on the good funded, and I'm really pissed about this because this would have potentially secured me 3% on the phase 2. Even though that phase 1 price still didn't do anything. I can see I took 2 losses. This was the first buyer anticipated yesterday with gold, right? The first buy anticipated, but it seems like for me, I could just say this was an early buy. This was an early buy. As I say, I don't like holding buy positions besides when it's almost closing hours. But it is what it is. We'll just keep on learning and evolving. But yeah, I'm gonna update you guys as time goes by. But I'm pretty much confident that this trade is definitely gonna at least break past this level. And if I'll be looking to sell, I expect gold to at least break past this level, come into this area right here before anything. But let's just see what goes. Yo, what's up, everybody? I just got home right now. It was a busy day, and yeah, price. I wasn't able to record because I wasn't home. Like I was really, really tight today. But yeah, the trade I told you guys about, I was holding, which was the gold buys from here, right? The trade ended up hitting me at break even, right? As you can see, the trade ran up here, on the CFDs, right? The trade took out this New York highs right here, running over 2.5 rates to reward. Like guys, I was already floating over 4 figures. Like I was 3 ounce away because my take profit was somewhere around here, right? To make 3% on the account. Price came, got here and reversed. Like guys, I was so annoyed, but I didn't let it get to my head because I already secured some profits, right? I already secured some profits this month for this month, made some withdrawals. But yeah, you can see as soon as price came down, I saw my setup entry, my entry model for New York. New York, I expect price to come in, take out both previous session lows, give me a displacement with a 15-minute inefficiency. But the problem is there was a catch. Price missed the entry right here, right? Because I waited again for the 30-minute gap to also align, so I could really confirm a bearish sell setup. But then you can see price came in, almost tapped the 50% in of the 30 minute, right? On the CFD broker, it tapped in, but on this is the futures gold right now, which it didn't like tap. But yeah, we can see right here, price came in, missed the entry, dumped. But then I ended up taking it on some of my accounts when it got to this level, and it stopped me out. Good thing it stopped me out. Wallahi, like FOMC would have cooked me, right? As you can see, this is it right here. You can see this is it right here. The first loss I took during Asia, this trade would have recovered everything. Less me about 1.5 if I had closed at 2.5 hour, but it came back break even. Like this break even for gold this month is so annoying. Why am I saying that? Gold this month has been so annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like this month alone, I have over 7 trades that I took, which ran over 7 risks to reward, right? Which ran over seven. Sorry, my bad. 2.5 risks to reward. Came back, hit me at break even. Some went straight to SL, some went back to TP and even further. But this is it right here, as you can see. Took it to go that L. So this is my account stats for this week, right? This is my account stats for this week. You can see I'm up almost 2% for the week. I'm up almost 2% for the week. But today is Thursday. Right now, soon will be Asia Open. I'm not in the hurry of anything. Thursday is usually one of my good days to trade, and if I don't get anything, I'll see what to do. Just that two of my master accounts are down 2% today. They're down 2% today, but it is what it is. We're going to recover. 2% isn't like anything. Last week I was down 4% and managed to get out of 4%. This week, Goddard went up over 2% plus, secured some payout. So this is the same thing with these accounts. I'm not panicking. You can see most of the accounts are up, right? These are the accounts I'm currently trading. These are the master phase 1 and phase 2 accounts right here. They're all of the master accounts on the other device. But yeah, gold just opened with a huge gap on futures. But here on the CFD, you can see gold didn't like give any gap. Because you can see this is it right here. And if you look over to the futures chart, you can see where gold is currently trading at. But yeah, I'm going looking to sell gold, right? So I'll see what gold does during Asia. But I'm currently looking to sell gold right here. And I'll update you guys in the next Hello my people. Kerry here. Yep. I now currently trading Asian session is 4 a.m. in the morning. Right? As you can see right here. You can see the time. 7 minutes past 4 in the morning. And I did catch a sale set up on Go, right? I did catch a sale set up on Go. It's currently floating right now in profit. But I'm a bit exhausted. I'm taking a shower and I think I'm gonna go to bed anytime soon right now because I have an interview. I think around 11 a.m. 10 to 11 a.m. with QT funded right today. So I need to get some rest and let me show you guys the setup real quick, right? Okay, you can see right here. This was gold. This was the FOMC. This was the FOMC decision right there, right? You can see what happened. Price rally to the upside. Price rally to the upside, reacting off previous area where we took some sales off of before, right here. You can see price reacting off to that area. And normally, most of the times, when I see high impact news like FOMC, um, CPI, and all the rest, NFP, right? I usually expect to see this my type of entry model to print up. Why? Because if in case it goes down in a buy scenario, I'll need to see this my 50-minute displacement as usual. Then maybe I'll confirm it with the 30-minute time frame, right? But if you look over here, this is it. If you look over here, this is it right here. Price came here, tapped in, right? Then I took sales here on some of my account, but I was planning to take this trade yesterday, but you can see market ended up closing somewhere around here, meaning there was no possibility for me to take this trade, right? I ended up taking the sell setup right here, but since it was already like close and PM session, I risked 0.5% on both of my fundings, which are down 2%. I risked 0.5% for a target is two. For a one target is 1/4. So if price hits this low right here, my funding pips is going to get back to break even. But then during AM Asia, as usual, I like to wait for the 2 a.m. open. You can see the 2 a.m. candle, a massive wick here. This is the 2 a.m. candle right here. I'm just turn this off real quick. A massive wick right here came up. I was expecting if this candlestick broke past this area, I will invalidate all the setups I had, which it didn't, right? That was the beautiful part, which it didn't. Then I placed now my sell limit. Stops had to be here, but I increased it just a bit to somewhere around here, right? So most of my accounts are floating right now in profit. If you notice, you'll see two entries on my account. If you notice, you'll see two entries, right? And if you go over to my MT5, you're going to see them. The exact same thing also shared to my Discord. But I didn't share the first one to my Discord since it was like a bit tricky. But yeah, I shared the second, which was this entry right here. So let's talk about this entry right here because this was the main entry. My other funding pips account still cool. I took one break even on the account. Then I took this setup. But I'm not gonna target the full 1:4, right? I'm not gonna target the full 1:4. I'm gonna target a 1:3.5. Yeah, that's 3.5, something like that. That's what I'm gonna target on this account. But let's see what gives because right now price is this giving the displacement to the downside. We have this 15-minute inefficiency right here, right? This 15-minute inefficiency right here. Price might react off of it and go over to the upside, but I'm still currently bearish on gold. Why? Trump just said they are continuing their strike. They'll resume their strike on Iran, meaning that's bullish for oil and bearish for gold, right? So that's why I'm seeing bearish on gold. I want to see what gives. If price violates this area, break past this low right here, we might see price coming down to this area, 4027 level, maybe during New York or London. But with this move during Asia, we might get low volatility move on them during the London session and then big move during New York. So let's see. But if price can just get to this area right here, just here, we'll pass most of my accounts. Some of my accounts were already up about 4, 5, 6%. Yeah, this trade goes well. I'm passing the phase one alpha capital funding pips as well. But I do love how the trade is going, right? And then we can also expect price to retrace back here and give another reaction if these sales are valid actually and price comes back here. That's definitely what we're gonna see. But yeah, we can see price giving down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to the 5-minute. I'll trail all of my stop loss to this level right here, then start adjusting my TPs manually, right? That's what I'm going to do for this. I'll show you guys the funded account right here. You can see the funded account is already back floating and break even, right? So if this hits full CP, I'm done trading for this account for the next 2 weeks till I get to the withdrawal date, as you can see right here. But then we don't know what gives, so let's just see. Okay, boys, so you can see gold is seeing dumping a bit. It tapped into the level I told you guys about. But yeah, that's also a key area which you can see reaction off of it. But then I don't like holding trades like this, seeing all this BS. I just like to sleep, wake up. Sometimes it's his CP. Those are one of my best moments. When I sleep, wake up, the trade suddenly hit CP. But yeah, I'm gonna update you guys. But this trade is definitely gonna pass me at least 4 to 5 accounts if it plays out, right? And secure me to potential full figure payout. So I'm gonna go ahead, set my break even right now, and go take some rest because I have a risk interview with QT funded. Because as you know, I secured a 4% with them, and I also have a payout with them, which has been pending for over 2 months now. But I genuinely doubt they are gonna pay me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I genuinely doubt these guys are gonna pay me my money. But it's one of the mistakes I did this year, right? Purchasing an account from a shit firm. Right, yeah. When I'm going to bed right now. Once I'm up, I'm gonna update you guys on everything. So catch you guys. Hello everybody. Alright, it's like 30 minutes to noon right now, and I haven't really slept well, I'm not gonna lie. I had to like boycott my sleep because I had a risk interview today from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. with QT funded. And guess what? They don't send me any link for the room or Zoom call or whichever platform they are hosting the call on. Contacted their support. You know how asked the support is? Nothing. And to be honest, it's really annoying. I just feel disrespected at this point. I just feel disrespected. I'm not gonna lie. Because why in the hell will I cut my sleep to come do an interview? You guys have been holding my payments for 2 months. For 2 good months. But I think I'm legit done. For real, for real. I think I'm legit done. Like, this pisses me off so bad. But, well, that isn't the topic for now. The trades I took during Asia yesterday did hit full take profit, right? It did hit full take profit. I made a little bit of adjustment to my take profit. And yeah, price did in fact hit it, right? Let me show you guys real quick. You can see right here. This was the first sale and the second sale, but you can see this futures chart, right? Price did in fact tap into our 50-minute inefficiency, but if you come over to the CFD chart, you will notice price never tapped us in. I'm really happy I slept somewhere around here, if I'm correct. I slept somewhere around here, right? 15 minutes, 30 minutes, I was already up, where price was still giving this funny movement. But then as soon as price rallied down, I started closing. I closed some positions here. Some of them hit full take profit here because I adjusted it. Most of my take profit was somewhere around this area right here. Wait, am I even showing this? Yeah, most of my take profit was somewhere around this area, right? But then you can see I ended up securing well over, because I ended up securing well over 7 risks to reward on the accounts which I took. I risked 0.5 on the first entry and 1% on the second entry, right? I never ever risked 1% on the second entry. None of the accounts, except the ones I never took any trade on. But all the accounts I really took trades on here, I never ever risked 1% here. I think I risked about 0.7%, yeah. And I trailed my SL to this high right here, even though if it was here, it would be more of a higher IRR, right? But yeah, I just gave it a little bit of 2 ounce back because of this long wait here. But yeah, the setup did eventually play out, so I am done trading for this week, right? Like I told you guys, Thursday is usually one of my best days, so I was okay with the setup. Like when how the price came compared to this sale, say you can see price just came in, burst through, right? Like you go back to the 5 minutes, you can see right here, the way price just came in with a very strong push. I wasn't really like okay with this. I started closing a bit earlier to not take the full 1% loss. But you can see when price came here, you can see the first rejection was my confirmation. The 2 a.m. candle held, so this area was validated for me. Then the next candle came, rejected, rejected, rejected. This strong rejection was the confirmation I needed. All right, was the confirmation I needed. But yeah, we did get it, and set up. But I'm going to talk about this in another video about key areas to take out profits from. Because right now, if I was setting this right here on most of my accounts, right, and price came here, maybe I was asleep, Then I woke up with price to know somewhere around here. I might be waiting for price to come back. I can see price to just keep dipping, retracing back. Because here, the probability of this trade reacting up to this level and dropping back down is extremely low. Right? This is a probability game. Like, in the next few minutes, you can see price just come and hit break even on all of this. Or maybe I'm bust and pass through. Like, it's crazy. At the same time, I see I've been hitting break even. Still, this buy right here. Price came in, took out this previous session low, give the displacement to the upside. I took my entry, ran 2.5%, dropped. Even though it later on went up, broke past my take profit around here. But it is what it is. It is what it is, for real, for real. But let me show you guys the account stats. So you can see this is my 50k. I'm left to about 0.9% to pass this account. This my 50k ACG, right? Phase 1. You can see right here. You can see this is my trading stats for this week. Only trading gold. And I've traded only I've traded only 2 days, I think. Yeah, only 2 days. Not really like I've traded 2 days. I think some trades I held towards the next day, so it counted as the next day. But I think I traded 3 days, which one was Wednesday, right? I think this was Wednesday, which hit SL during Thursday. And yeah, so I traded 3 days this week. 1, 2, 3 wins, 1 break even, and 2 losses, resulting in over 5% total profit cap. But this is for this account where I took one stop. For instance, if we take it to my funding pips, besides, by the way, I've already passed this account, right? I've already passed this account. I just needed to show you guys this. Okay, you can see 3% here. You can see the stats here, right? 4 wins, 2 loss. No, not 3%. I want over 6% made here. I've even come over to this my good funded, which I just passed this morning as well. The account has been breached. That's the problem. It won't be able to display on MT5. But you can see I made well over 4, 5, 6% this week trading. So I think I'm really done, you know. But I have some accounts like this, my other accounts. I'm just gonna leave them, and I'm also up on my. You can see this is my good funded. Yeah, this is my good funded phase 1 right here. I'm almost $1,000 up, which is 4%, and I need 5% to pass with 3 minimum trading days. That's the only setback. Then if you look at my which other account, I have another. Okay, this account here, this is my 50k phase 2. The other good funded was phase 2 as well. This, you can see I'm up about 3 point something% on this account, which is pretty much good because I took partials. That's why it's not 4%, but yeah. So that's just pretty much it, guys. And I think this weekly vlog is definitely done for, right? I think the vlog is done for. Was a successful one. Managed to pass most of my accounts, like the other gold funded account, my funding pips, the two-step flex, right? I passed both of them this morning with one with a 43% win rate and the other with a 52% win rate, and it took me about 3 weeks to pass the accounts. Same with the other gold funded. One took me 3 weeks, one took me almost 4 weeks. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with it. Next month is August. I'll try to trade as little as possible, right? I'll try to trade as little as possible during the month of August. But yeah, I'll say I'm pretty much done. And regarding the trade setup breakdown and everything, proper breakdown, I'm gonna do it in another video. But for now, that's it, guys. So see you guys in the next one. Peace out.